Well, here we are, week 5 of the 6 weeks of this course there, and we're continuing on just great. Now we're going to bounce back a little bit at the beginning to informatics again and look at the future employment opportunities that can exist as perhaps you're considering a career in informatics nursing. Yet another offshoot, one of many opportunities that we have as nurses in our profession. You're going to see a video of a nurse that decided to take a genetic route that totally was nothing she had planned, but found that the more she got involved with it, the more she liked it. And a little hint, she's also somebody that you've been reading quite a bit of information about from throughout this course. You're going to see a video of a nurse of a citizen that actually took a look at 23andMe. One of several opportunities there are to look at your genetic history through online testing that you send a saliva sample or a hair sample in, depending, and get a genetic test result that comes back. You'll see the view of one person. And I do ask that you keep in perspective that companies like 23andMe, they're constantly changing all the time. Sometimes they're offering more things, sometimes they're offering lesser things, sometimes prices are higher, sometimes they're lower. Look at the website if you're interested in taking part in that and see what their current offerings and price structure are. And it's not just 23andMe, it's Ancestry.com and certainly many others there. But also, as you're viewing this, kind of keep a perspective that when you're providing that information to these places, it's gone. It's in their hands. And what they do with it really isn't being the most highly regulated. There are stories that I think you probably may have heard talking around the workplace, but lots of things can be done with that information. So is it secure? Is it helpful? Is it doing the right thing? That's what you're going to have to make some decisions on. Is it safe or is it not safe, essentially? You have another discussion question to go through that I think you'll find interesting as well. And then don't forget that Sunday night of this week, week 5, you need to have your final project submitted, the video, the PowerPoint, however you're submitting it, submitted so that in week 6, you'll be looking at your classmates' productions as well and can learn those different items there. You're going to be providing feedback in the discussion forum for each of those projects, and that's how you're getting your discussion grade. So it's real important that you provide a response to each one of those. And hey, I want to say thank you very much for the opportunity to work through this course with you. It's been a challenge, no question, but I hope you've picked up a few new things. Don't forget, in week 6, you also need to complete the final quiz. That's the one that's going to be graded. It's going to look somewhat similar to what you took in the first week, but make sure you complete that. And remember that some gain is definitely a positive, but even if you've only gone up a point or maybe stayed the same, you've enriched that information that you already knew. But I find people generally go up as much as 40% in their knowledge. So thank you so much for the opportunity to work with you and to serve you. And I'd appreciate any positive comments that you might have on the course and on hopefully how I've worked with you through it there. Please share that information in the course evaluations. Those positive comments especially mean a lot, so they are important. And any constructive criticism, of course, is well valued as well. Thank you again, and you have a great week this week, and I can't wait to see your projects when I view them myself next week. God bless.